Hang tight as we take you through some seriously twisted, real horror stories. Born in Louisville, USA, and raised through hatred and abuse, Daniel Harold began his spree of terror in 1990 when he attacked his father. Failing to claim the life, he would cost his father an ear and eye. Just a few short months later, Daniel would go on to kill 8 people, 5 of which were college students. He would then proceed to mutilate, sexually pose, and finally engage in sexual acts with his victims' corpses. He would go on to be the inspiration behind the Scream movies. Film director Brian Bertino would draw influence for his movie The Strangers when members of the Manson family broke into the house of director Roman Polanski, found his wife Sharon Tate and 4 of her friends inside. They would be bound together and stabbed multiple times, with the word pig smeared across the house with the blood of their victims. Like the movie, the group was unable to call for help as their phone lines had been severed. Adolfo was born in Miami, Florida. He was a known drug dealer, cult leader, and serial killer after he was rejected in joining a powerful crime family known as the Calzadas. 7 family member leaders would be found shortly thereafter with their fingers, ears, brains, and spines removed. Using this notoriety, Adolfo would join into a new cartel, the Hernandez brothers, where he would be responsible for numerous other sadistic and ritualistic murders. The 2007 movie titled Borderland was loosely based upon his exploits. The inspiration behind the cult horror films Psycho and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Ed Gein's mother, a strict and devout Lutheran, would keep him refined to the house, preaching that all women were prostitutes and instruments of the devil. He would kidnap and butcher young women in which he claimed reminded him of his own mother, and crafted furniture from their flesh and bones. Among these things were lampshades made from faces and noses, belts made from female nipples, boxes filled with female genitals, dismembered body parts in sacks, field-dressed corpses of young women, and bowls made from polished skulls. Escaping death through the plea of insanity, Ed would spend the rest of his days in a maximum security facility for the criminally insane, until he would die of heart failure at 77 years old. Kidnapper, rapist, and murderer of numerous female victims during the 1970s, Ted Bundy, aka the very definition of heartless evil, was the main inspiration for the character Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, as well as other films. Ted would use his charisma to lure women into trusting him until he had them in a secluded area. He would murder his victim and come back sometime later to perform sexual acts on the corpse.